Forgot. That's right. I'm just going to play the music anyway. But I wanted to be right there in the beginning with the right music, right? But where were we on? Let me put this on. Where were we on that? Oh no! I mean about the no. I was talking about. I just got the computer. Just a little, tantrum it through today. But let's test this. Hold on. Let's put some music on though first. I can't believe it took us till now to get up here. Okay. Now, what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You got to turn your mic towards you if you want to speak into it. Oh, see, like that. We want to do that before we go on, right? These are the things we're learning as we go. Go ahead. Test your mic, please.
Testing. Test one.
Slow down. That was good, though. You're like, boing!
Test one.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Testing. What?
Camera over.
Thank you. That's correct. Okay. So let's see what our levels are. Check. Yeah, that's good.
Check, please. Garçon. Check.
Can you turn it just a little bit more towards you, or no? It's okay. I can turn it up a little more. Kick your gain. Go ahead.
Check one. Check one. Check 1, 2, 3.
So we never have to raise our voices. I like that.
Okay.
Even with those dynamic mics, that don't take.
How's Dino doing?
I don't know. I'm going to send him a message right now and see if he's working. It's what, 2:20? We finally came up. But we tried to start a few times, but we couldn't quite get it together. So let's see. I don't want these guys to hear for a minute while we go get... see if Gino's there and take a look at the website and stuff like that. How this is getting to the point where so it's getting to the point where we have it well enough ingrained to be able to be consistent at starting the show and running it. Doing this live, what is that, man? Doing that, I'm just asking. What is that?
My cell phone dying.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's try to keep. I'm going to have to make a folder, and okay, so you go back to here. So these are some of the when we go to, like, if you were to do this every day, 2 shows a day or something, right? podcasting and doing one live stream and maybe one recording. I could see where you would almost have one system on a configuration that's especially for just recording YouTube videos, or let's just say in 1048, right? And then you do whatever you're going to do with that footage. You edit it or make series like we're trying to do with these guys, like we're doing with Truth and Equity. Make a series, produce some kind of a series, right? And is that one on too? Yeah, it should be. But I have no way of switching them yet. That's another thing I've been looking into is using they have a camera switcher. YouTube does, and I have a feeling it's a third party app, Camera or something like that. Are you doing anything right now? Look it up for me. What is Camera? Camera or Camera? Hold on. That probably came over yours. I turned mine down and not yours, so like they get the call from far away. That was smart. This is so much more different. This is more like playing music, man. Really, you know.
CAMERA.
Let me see. Hold on. I'll check it real fast, and then you can do the in depth. I'm trying to check these camera angles, but yeah, I believe it is. Just why don't you look it up as a YouTube camera switcher or camera changer or something. And what it is, what it sounds like to me is it's like some kind of an app that or application that runs over or under whatever studio there, and the way it interfaces with the live stream and the webcam cast or whatever they want to call that. It's all live stream to me, but they have two different classifications there. There's the webcam thing and the live stream thing, which for the live stream thing, you just put in an encoder or if you already have an RSS or something, I believe. So I haven't really gotten that far to really take it all apart yet. But so let's do the music first and then we'll cut this loose for a minute. And if you're out there listening or if you're watching this later, we are putting the finishing touches on trying to make this thing work really reliably and very consistently so that we're not fumbling around here. But in the meantime, we figured we could have some fun and have some discussions too. Just talk about shit. Shit I gotta do. Shit I can't stand. Just all the shit. Anyway, this is desktop. So yeah, that's what we're gonna. This is the way we're gonna do this for now. That's really the playlist thing is really a secondary. Although to make it run right, that's the way it should be. But it's like a secondary consideration right now. Making sure all this stuff works together well is kind of interesting because some of it's temperamental, and it's been interesting putting this together. But once I think once it's all hashed out, right, it's just going to run smooth. Yeah. Consistency is what I like to see. Podcast music. Okay, this stuff there. So let's just play a couple of. Oh shit! Did I copy it? I hope so. Let's just play. we'll try to keep this silence. I'm going to take a look at this. See, I have to number them and stuff. This is really the long way to go here, but let's see if it works. Let's see if it opens 5 separate windows or something crazy like that. Somebody talking?
The dictator of Turmania, the conqueror of Austerlitz, the future.
They're all opened at once. That's something. They all opened at once, so I got to go back in there and change that. All right, well, hey, one at a time. That's how you do it, right?
Yep.
Play them one at a time and just come back like a DJ and just do it right.
The dictator of Turmania, the conqueror of Austerlitz, the future emperor.
Now, I should be able to switch this off. Well, so this is the gate I was talking about, bro. I don't even want to talk during this. Isn't that something? Is that loud in your ear? Tell me. No, you don't want to hear it?
I'm going to get it
now. See, I don't know for sure whether they can hear it or not. But I'm going to assume they are because they're on this side of the gate with us. We can't hear them if they were talking on the phone. You know what I mean? I had to make that little turnstile to cell phone so when somebody calls in, we can say hello and everything. Okay, just hold on for a minute. We're bringing it in right now.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children. Victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
It's like, yo, 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 yo. That was Chuck Berry. No. Chuck Chaplin. I hear talking. What do you hear? Do you hear it? Are you playing something?
No.
Something. That's probably might be a. I'm hearing things again. God, I wonder if I could get away with playing some Fred Schneider. Now, also another thing is I should be able to. It's called Aztec by I Level, circa 1990. I don't know, 3. Derek, you're up. Please check my levels. Will you please check my levels? On the stream. On the stream. On the stream. And if we can't get anyone's attention, we'll just all right. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Go in the bathroom. There. So I'm gonna dial you. You should hear it in your ear, right? Not the Let's see what happens. Oh shit, wrong person. Sorry, sweetheart. So stupid. That is funny. All right, ready? It's so funny. I just dialed somebody randomly at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? I don't hear the ring. You know what? I wonder. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're calling in, right? Oh no, I'm calling you this way. Okay, I'm figuring which way, but it's not appearing that way. Are you on? We'll crank the video on so I can. Whoa! No, just kidding. You should be able to adjust that if you wanted to adjust it back by going into settings, camera, or audio video camera settings, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Probably be over here in more.
Hit that picket fence thing to the left side of your name, or the left side of my name, whatever. It's the chat. It'll bring up the chat.
Call layout.
At all the way at the top. Listen, all the way at the top of your thing right there where you see your You see, look on the. Oh shit! Sorry. Look there. You see that? Do you see that right there? When you, yeah, hit that pizza thing or whatever the hell you want to call it, and open up your chat. And at the very top of that panel, you'll see your name. Just hit that 3 dots next to the pizza thing, and then click on settings. And right here, audio, video. You got it?
Mhm.
Okay, click on audio, video, and then just scroll down just like a little bit, because you should be able to see your you'll be able to see your camera working, and right below the background effects, you'll see webcam settings. Just crank that, and then let me see. You should be. Oh fuck! You're not on. I keep thinking you're going to show up on one of these monitors. You know what I mean? Because that's what I normally would do. Is that old digital monitor that I gave you to hold on to or to get take? You know, I gave it to you actually, but did you ever keep it?
I
Did you
think I
get
know
rid
where
of
it is. Yeah.
Really? We should. I have a you got to see if that's a serial port.
I believe
RS. I don't know what the hell it is. I can't remember. It's been so many years.
I
But
believe
just
it
to
is.
see if it's does this thing have a serial port on it? That's what I'm asking you. Does it have one of those? I think it's an 8-pin or whatever
No, but I have a
converter.
what is it? HDMI cable. I can
Yeah,
run
but you will have to. How are you going to plug that HDMI cable into the monitor? That monitor is a little bit older. It's I think it's an HP, but and it's not a bad screen, but it's old, so it doesn't have an HDMI output.
Right. This computer doesn't have a serial bus out.
Serial bus? No, it's a serial port.
Serial port.
It's just a little like a printer, only it's a graphics. It's a monitor connector. So I might have one that is a. Let me see, because maybe you can. Let me see if there's another way in there. Yeah, we might be able to get in there through the USB or something. I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating that too. We just need to get a monitor, and probably the best place to put it would be up against that thing, so that people that are looking at you can see what's on your screen. See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what I've been trying to do with arranging all these cameras angles, like trying different camera angles every night for like 2 months now. It's just insane, man. It's just really, I never thought it would be that much configuring, but it is. Like I said, my 2 best friends, are like, oh boy. He's like, Thomas, you can complicate anything, but then they love, they sure love the product of it. Well, not always. That's for sure. But you know what I'm saying. So we have so how do we merge these files? Open multiple files and they open in different windows. Yeah, we went from one side to the other of the spectrum. So let's do this. I'm gonna play another tune, and I don't think Gino's coming tonight. Oh, well, maybe he is. I don't know. Either that or it's my lovely wife. Oh, that's you. Sent me a message or something, a chat message. Is that what you did?
On Skype.
Yes.
That was like a couple of days ago.
Okay. Yeah, that was her. I still haven't gotten around to ABI. I spent some time on it today. So I think I know where to find this stuff, but let's see. Let's check this out. Samantha, if you can hear me, let me know how the music's coming across. If it's too loud, I gotta try to get an idea of what these levels are like. The name of this group is the Short Giraffes. I love it. It's dark. I like that. It's like another long way. Watch. I just hit the exit on the playlist. I think it usually shuts down. I haven't really got VLC wired yet. And let's see. Let's listen to this again. I never get enough of this stuff, but just till I get this other folder to play all as playlists instead of individually. You are tuning in to Broadcast Depth Media, Voices of Reason. I'm thinking this thing's peeking out over here for your voice, and it might not be. You know what I'm saying? Sweetheart, if you're out there, will you tell me how the sounds like? Does it come across distorted or anything? That I shouldn't be hitting this limiter right here. I mean, I'm not like Mr. Recording, but I know that much. That price. Man, the words and the music. This is so badass. This is from the 1990s, early 90s too. I think that's Joe on the bass.
From every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside, let me the rain and when this happens,
That's the correct use of audio.
allow free rain.
Any of you here,
When we let it rain from every village
doesn't
and every hamlet,
prioritize,
from every state,
doesn't exploit it. It's using it for what it was.
we'll be able to speed up that day when all of us, children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants, Catholics, will be able to join
They put
hands
that right there. Be of strong heart and be free of fear. The most powerful forces in the universe are not evil. Know when to stand fast. You are listening to the voices of reason and freedom at broadcast depth. Okay. Now I wonder if I turn around and throw another tune in that list, if it will knock this the preferences panel down. Let's see what else we got here. What the hell? Oh, okay. Ooh, I better start this low because I don't know what kind of level it's at. This is about what this day's been like.
It off till we find our dog. Now start thinking, if possible. What's the matter with you?
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
One of my favorites. That's about the closest, you know. That's what this life is like sometimes. What were we talking about earlier that you wanted to discuss? We went back to one of the other conversations we were having, and you were asking something about it. I said maybe that'd be better for another time. I'm really locked in on trying to figure out why this thing's doing some of the things it does, but if they're not big, it's not a big deal, you know. If they're not things that are gonna cause us any grief. Oh, let's play this one. Let's see. I think maybe play this mellow stuff, or do we want to hear something? I almost want to hear that fractal theory again. Let's see what it does to the playlist. I open it in this playlist. I like the hi-hat. I want to say that's Stephen Harrington. Yeah, Gino's son, Stephen Harrison. I think it is, but maybe not. I don't know. Not Steve, mind you, Stephen. So what the hell, man? What am I looking at here? I'm in advance. Where's the larger window I learned how to open before? Remember, I was writing all this stuff down, and I have it in all these notepads. But my delicate, people that are just generally delicate, like maybe somebody who gets the flu shot, that under my observation, they have more trouble than I do. And I've never been vaccinated for anything outside of my missile. I don't call it virtue signal. It's more like a virtue maverick missile or, ICBM, like about the masks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People that up into this day probably, never gave it a thought about particulate, We've been dealing with this crap most of my life. And I never thought I would have to sit there and defend my own theory when it comes to, and there's a lot of the pathology. People, the way they're that's the thing. Yeah, I got to do something, man. I don't know what. Maybe I should take that one under a different stream or something and then edit. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to not face the camera, but if somebody's watching, but anyway, because we're talking about stuff, and so if we discuss stuff like this, we should probably just leave it up. But man, maybe go back and edit out the naps we make them take. Yeah,